I love these movies. Well, I love Beauty and the Beast, and I really, really respect Toy Story. So let's get into it. Welcome back to Smile with Aaron D. I'm Aaron D, and welcome back for our finals in the Disney vs. Pixar Movie Bracket Challenge. I cannot believe we're here. This has been so exciting. Thank you guys all for voting and being with us these last couple months. We've really enjoyed doing this. Don't worry, the fun is not over. This challenge is ending, but we have more coming your way that you guys voted on, and I cannot wait to get started with that. But before we do, let's finish this out. We are on our finals for the Disney vs. Pixar, and we have two really great movies. We have Beauty and the Beast from 1991. This won our last movie bracket challenge, and so I think it's really fun that it's in the finals this time. It is up against Toy Story from 1995, the movie that really launched Pixar. Both movies have been nominated for many awards over the years. Both movies did incredible. They were both groundbreaking. Beauty and the Beast was a phenomenal success. It was the first ever nominated Best Picture for Academy Awards. It had 3 total nominations at the Oscars. That was Best Picture, Best Sound, Best Original Score. It won 2 Golden Globes, including the Best Motion Picture for Musical and Comedy. How incredible that it won 2. And the Best Picture nomination opened doors for many other animated films to come to be taken seriously in cinema. So this was groundbreaking and it knocked down some walls. So I love that. Pixar, it showed up too for the award. This was the first animated film nominated for Best Original Screenplay at the Oscars. Wow. It had 3 Oscar nominations: original song, original score, and even screenplay. That's amazing. Across the board, Toy Story really did incredible. 29 awards in various ceremonies. So they kicked butt. When it comes to money, both movies showed up. Both movies I really like to compare because these movies were only released 4 years apart, so I think the comparison is much fairer than comparing movies that were released 20 years apart. In 1991, Beauty and the Beast was phenomenal. It knocked down walls, but it also made them money. In the initial movie release, because this movie has been released and re-released on first on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. I mean, it's been released. But the original was 331 million. Wow. That was worldwide. And that's incredible. Beauty and the Beast, wow. It was a massive success in the 90s. Toy Story, also huge. And also one that was on VHS, then DVD and Blu-ray, and now you get your digital copies. I mean, these movies, they've been around a minute. Both movies are 30 years old, so the initial thing for Toy Story, I think, was around 401 million. So neither one of them was chump change. They did incredible. But I do want to bring up their budgets because though I couldn't find Beauty and the Beast's exact number, Toy Story was about 30 million budget, which is a nice chunk of change, but Beauty and the Beast was considered way more, or estimated as way more of a budget. And Toy Story really brought it home. So I just want to give it up to them. We know Toy Story might not be my favorite movie, but I got to give it up for them for making so much, which is kind of a small budget in an animation is considered. So that's awesome. We want to talk about the animation styles a little bit. I love that Beauty and the Beast has hand-drawn characters, but it was one of the first movies to have caps. This is computer animated production system, which was developed by Lucasfilms and Pixar. So I think Beauty and the Beast counts in both our categories a little bit. And I love that Beauty and the Beast really was a combination of 2 worlds, which I think is what makes it so special. Computer animated production system, which was and Toy Story, that was our first ever computer generated movie. Just everything you see, from the characters to the backgrounds, everything. They did incredible. And really, it launched Pixar. And did it ever? I mean, can you imagine any other franchise being as big as Toy Story? Even I gotta give it up for Toy Story. I love Tom Hanks and I love Tim Allen, so they make a fantastic duo. And let's talk about their stories for a moment. So, Beauty and the Beast is definitely a little bit more of a traditional Disney movie with the love story of Belle and Beast. And it was a little bit of a twist with being our first really nerdy princess, which is awesome. But when we compare Toy Story, which is a completely different take than we see, it's about friendship. Yeah, it's about family too, I think, because they become family. But I think the friendship between Buzz and Woody really touches everybody's heart. And it's a movie that is phenomenal, and that's why it has so many franchise. It has become such a huge franchise. See, I'm giving Toy Story its flowers, because Toy Story does deserve it. I mean, its original story and being completely computer generated, the first movie, we wouldn't have movies we love today if we didn't have Toy Story. Let's be honest. I do love Pixar.
And now a pros and cons list for each movie, starting with Beauty and the Beast from 1991. The pros: cinematic darling, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, 95 out of 100 on Metacritic, and a rare A+ cinema score. Musical masterpiece, Alan Menken's score and Howard Ashman's lyrics are timeless and emotionally powerful. Strong female lead, Belle broke the mold as an independent, book-loving heroine who saves the prince. And cultural impact, elevated animated films to serious cinematic art and won a Golden Globe for Best Motion Picture. The cons: animated inconsistencies, minor flaws especially towards the ending, problematic themes, ongoing debates about Stockholm Syndrome elements as Belle was Beast's prisoner, and sound issues, occasionally clarity problems in the opening song lyrics. Now onto Toy Story from 1995. The pros: a perfect score, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 96 out of 100 on Metacritic, with a 9.1 out of 10 average. Voice acting gold, Tom Hanks and Tim Allen deliver iconic and emotionally resonant performances. Universal themes, friendship, loyalty, and fear of being replaced, resonate across all ages. Industry game changer, established Pixar as a creative powerhouse and set new animation standards. The cons: thinner themes, story less developed compared to its own sequels of Toy Story 2 and 3 that went much deeper. Woody's jealousy, his initial toxic behavior towards Buzz can be off-putting. And dated visuals, some textures and details look outdated by today's CGI standards.
I want to talk about the lasting impressions of both movies. I think because, as I was saying, about the love story with Belle and Beast, and Belle being our first kind of nerdy girl, I think it makes it a really fun princess to have, and she definitely stuck out in that way, especially as I was growing up. I was a little girl when Beauty and the Beast came out, and though Ariel will always be my favorite princess, Belle really touched a different spot because she was so smart, and it made it cool to be a nerd. And Buzz and Woody, they were different in that friendship, and I love how all the toys follow each other and really made us think about our toys a little bit differently and care about them a little bit more. So I love the lasting impressions of both movies, and there's a reason they are still around today and beloved so much. So we've come to the finals. It's time for you guys to vote. I don't know how you guys are going to do this because both movies are phenomenal. Thank you guys for joining me for this fantastic fun. I thought this was going to be fun when we started the Disney vs. Pixar, but you guys have even made it more fun with all your comments and voting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please remember to continue, and we have more coming with Smiling with Aaron D for our challenges, our more movie bracket challenges. I'm going to open it up a little bit more because you guys have voted and stuff is coming that you guys have voted on. Thank you, and thank you for all the ideas in the comments. But let's finish this up. Who is it going to be? Beauty and the Beast or Toy Story? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, can't wait to see. And as always, remember, find a reason to smile today. Bye, everybody. you.